I speak unto thee this day, and I say that it is indeed an honorable thing when men are honoring me. That is, when men are honoring me by walking uprightly, by coming forth, by doing what it is that I desire and require of them. And I say it is an honorable thing when men will be living in the respect, the worship of me rather than their own selves. And I say it is an honorable thing when men know me as their maker, their keeper, their God. But I say you are living in a time when dishonor is on every hand, and men are dishonoring me. That is, they are dishonoring, disrespecting me, and walking afar off from me. And I say they are daily taken in the way of fools, and yes, they love it so. And I say it is because they have chosen the way of wayward, careless fools, and I say they are abounding in the same. Now I say that I, the living God, never ever intended that you would behave as a fool, that you would walk afar off from me. But I say that I've intended that you would be thankful to be honoring me, to be serving me, to be coming forth in the way that I offer and provide. For I say, when you will indeed be living in the respect, the honoring of me, you are uplifted by me. And I say you are given the strength, the truth, and the hope that I, the living God, do give to thee day by day. For I say, when a man will be walking in a way that is honoring me, then I honor the man. But I say, when a man will choose the way of his own carnality, he is choosing to dishonor me. I say you are living in a time when there are multitudes who claim that they love me, claim they serve me, yet I say they do not seek to be pleasing me. But I say they are pleasing their own imagination, their own carnal lust, and the way that they deem right in their eyes. And I say they are full of hypocrisy, mockery, scoffing, and going their own way. Now consider that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk afar off from me, but I say that I call thee to walk uprightly in me. For I say, when you honor me, that you are indeed honored by me. But I say, when you are dishonoring me, then you come under the wrath. I say there are multitudes in this wicked generation. They claim they are mine, yet I say that their lives reflect my wrath in the same. That is, in the sense that they are dishonoring me by their misbehavior, by their disrespect, and their lack of fear towards me. That is, they are not fearing me and walking in the respect they are meant to give me, but I say they simply do as they please. They think that it is more important to fulfill the lust of the flesh than to walk in the way that I provide. And I say, because of that, they are putting themselves literally under the wrath, and unto them will the wrath be revealed. And I say it is because they have chosen to dishonor me. Now I say, when the ones who are claiming to be mine will honor me, I say that the blessedness I give unto them will be giving others the shade of the same likewise. That is, the blessing of mercy and truth and light spreads itself out, and others are able to benefit by the same. But I say, when the ones who claim they are my people are dishonoring me, then I say the whole land must mourn. And I say it is because there is no respect nor regard for me, the one true God who has brought men forth. Now I say, if you consider in this life you can choose to lose, that is by dishonoring me, or you can choose to partake of me. That is, you can be choosing to partake of the glorious life that I provide and be ever uplifted in the same. Or you can be drinking of the cup of death because you desire your own way. Now I say, if you really look at the end of your way, consider that it is nothing but the course of destruction. I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to live, to die, to perish as a fool, because you are estranged from me. But I say that I call thee to be thankful that you can indeed be uplifted, brought forth, guided, and directed in my way. For I say, the more that you will be walking circumspectly, respectfully towards me, the more that you will be desirous of pleasing me rather than your own self, the more you are honoring me. But I say, if you are ever demanding and commanding that you get your own way, that you do your own thing, I say you are really just a stupid fool. And I say it is because you are choosing a way that can only end you in hell. I say there are many who pose themselves that they are serving me, that they are loving me, but I say that their deeds do not reflect the same. For I say, when you see a man or a woman who is continually resorting to evil and iniquity, it is not me that they love. But I say they are full of pride, loving themselves and doing what it is in order to have their way. I say this day that I, the living God, am thoroughly disgusted with the generation that ye are in, because they are dishonoring me. That is, they are refusing to walk in the fear, the respect of me. They are refusing to come forth in my light. And I say, through their abandonment of truth and light, strength and mercy, I say, what is it that they do? I say, they go in the course of fools, all to their own damnation. Now I say that I, the living God, do have the way prepared, and if men would make themselves obey me, I say they would find my joy in their lives. For I say the truth of it is, when flesh is indulged and indulged and indulged, it only grows uglier, more meaner, and more hateful towards me. But I say, when flesh is denied, then it is subdued and brought into subjectivity unto me. And I say that it is literally forced into obedience, in order that I, the living God, may pour my mercy upon the one who does so. I say this day that the truth of it is that even your own carnality is ultimately more satisfied when it's forced to obey. For I say, when it's given free rein, when it's given abandonment to lust, when it's given its way, I say it becomes more and more and more a roaring, devouring beast. And I say it is hideously ugly and greedy and can never be thoroughly satisfied. But I say, when flesh is denied and put down, then I say it is subdued and becomes like a good boy, you might say. That is, in the sense that it behaves itself rather than going wild. I say this day that I, the living God, have intended that my own people would learn to be temperate in all things, rather than abandoning themselves full scale to lust. But I say, in this vile and wicked generation there are multitudes of greedy dogs who have abandoned themselves to the lust of money, the lust of riches, the lust of sexual pleasure, and yet they claim they are mine. And I say they are indulging themselves day after day in the lust of the flesh, and I say they present the image of fools. And I say they project that to yield one's members to all that they ever could want is my way of the cross. Now consider how stupid and dumb that is, that men could imagine to abandon to the lust of the flesh, to the pride of life, to the greed for carnal riches, is the way of the cross. That is nothing but the antithesis of the cross, for the cross is the magnificence of self-denial. And I say, when men will go in the way of greed, the way of lust, and the way of their own importance, they are going in the way of fools, and they will be damned. And I say, when you see these greedy dogs who have presented themselves as representatives of my kingdom, no, they are liars. For I say they are not curtailing the lust of the flesh, but I say they are daily embellishing the same. And I say they are not saying no to their own ambition, their own desire, and their own inordinate affection for the things of the world. But I say they are saying it is all right, follow after me. And I say they are like a Pied Piper, calling to whoever will be hypnotized in the same. And I say the consequence is the blind lead the blind, and they will end in the ditch, and they will not be able to crawl out of the same. I say this day that I, the living God, do give to thee the truth and the light, and you are meant to be walking in the same. That is, you are meant to be thankful that it is me that you can be believing, trusting, and hoping in. And I say you are meant to be thankful that I purpose thee, that you can indeed be directed, corrected, and shown the light upon thy path. For I say it is me, the living God, who is a way of all righteousness, truth, blessedness, strength, and mercy provided. Therefore I say, in the wayward, vile, corrupt, and evil generation, consider how many mercies that I, the living God, am able to provide. I say there is no end to the mercy that I, the living God, will give to the ones who are respecting me. That is, the ones who are honoring me by the way they live, by how they give, by how they purpose themselves. But I say that the ones who are yielding to the lust of the flesh, the pride of life, and their own ambition, are lending themselves to that which will prove to be the damnation of their souls. I say this day that I, the living God, do intend that my own people would honor me every day of their lives. That is, that they would live and walk and talk in the fear of me, ever seeking to be respectful of me. For I say, when the ones who are my people will come forth, me glad, ever thankful, of course they are kept by me. But I say, when the ones who are my people will stray away and go in a way of fools, I say they will be devoured in that. Now I say that I, the living God, do purpose thee to be uplifted, strengthened, directed, and guided always, for I am the one who is able. And I say, if you really consider what it is that I do for thee, you cannot help but rejoice in me. That is, be rejoicing to be ever purposed, to be ever directed, corrected, and guided always. And I say, be rejoicing to be thankful that I am the one that you are called to serve, to love, and obey. Now I say, if you will indeed seek to honor me every day, I say you will be kept in my way. But I say, the ones who choose to dishonor me in order to have their own way, to do their own thing, will go in the course of fools. I say, you are living in a time when fools are in rule, and look at the state of affairs. For I say that men have rejected sound counsel, they have rejected the truth and despised the light. And I say that fools are in rule, and I say that the land does mourn, and I say that the nation is in upheaval and decay, and men are loving it so. For I say they are loving their own rottenness, their own filthiness, their own abominable deeds, more than the way that is indeed life. And I say they are taking themselves into death and despair, and loving it so because it justifies their sin. Or so they imagine in their twisted, perverted minds that are far from me. Now I say that I, the living God, delight in a people who will indeed be willing to represent me, to proclaim me, to live uprightly in me. And I say, when the ones who are mine will do as I please, then I, the living God, am pleased in them. But I say, when they choose the way of fools, of course they pay for the same. For I say they are beaten and beaten in this life, and in the life to come, I say they will end in hell. I say there is nothing that can turn a man back to life once he is taken in the death and the judgment that awaits him in the same. That is, the man will go to his just reward, that is the damnation of hell, because he has chosen to oppose me. I say this day that I, the living God, do not give men the means to come and go in and out of life and death and hell and heaven as they please. But I say that is given unto me and none other. Therefore I say, walk and live and work and love in the fear, the respect, the honor of me. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the one who will determine in the end where you go. I say, therefore, seek to be respectful of me. And I say, be thankful for my authority over thee, that will help thee to govern, to rule over your own carnality, that you can come forth in the spirit truth, the spirit life that I provide, that you can indeed be uplifted and guided, brought forth, directed, and instructed always by me. For I say it is indeed a privilege to live your life honoring me, respecting me, and coming forth in my way. And I say it is a curse to live your life under the wrath because you are hateful, disrespectful, and rebellious towards me. I say this day choose to honor me, that you likewise can be honored by me, thy Maker, thy Keeper, thy God. I say be uplifted in the joy of abiding in me.